Okay, we'll take up rabies, slow virus infections, and prion diseases. It's very short now. Important properties of rhabdoviruses. Or this is now description of our rabies. No? Virion. The shape is bullet shape, 75 nanometer in diameter and 180 nanometer in length. Composition is RNA 4%, protein 67%, lipid 26%, carbohydrate 3%. Genome, single-stranded RNA, linear, non-segmented, and negative sense molecular weight about 4 to 6 million 12 kb. Proteins, 5 major proteins. One is the envelope glycoprotein. Envelope present. Replication is also in cytoplasm. Virions bud from plasma membrane. Outstanding characteristics, wide array of viruses with broad host range. Group includes the deadly rabies virus. Classification, we have your family Rhabdoviridae, genus Rhizavirus. Reactions to physical and chemical agents. Rabies virus survives storage at 4 degrees centigrade for weeks and minus 70 centigrade for years. It is inactivated by carbon dioxide. It's killed rapidly by exposure to ultraviolet radiation or sunlight, by heat 1 hour at 50 degrees centigrade, by lipid solvents, ether, 0.1% sodium deoxycholate, by trypsin, detergents, and by extreme of pH. Pathogenesis. There is a higher attack rate and shorter incubation period in persons bitten on the face or head of the, I'm sorry, it's a face, it's an F, no? It's not a PH, it's a face, mukha, or head. The lowest mortality occurs in those bitten on the legs. I'm sorry about that. Clinical findings. The incubation period in humans is typically 1 to 3 months, but may be as short as 1 week or more than a year. It is usually shorter in children than in adults. The clinical spectrum can be divided into 3 phases: a short prodromal phase, an acute neurologic phase, and coma. Laboratory diagnosis. There are no tests to diagnose rabies infections in humans before the onset of clinical symptoms. So you must have all the symptoms first before it can be diagnosed as rabies. Rabies can be diagnosed from euthanized animals by direct fluorescent antibody testing tissues. Rabies, rabies antigens or nucleic acids, by serology, by viral isolation, and animal observation. So you have this, you know that after you're bitten, the dog or the animal is not killed. It should be separated, no, isolated, and you will have to study it, whether there will be changes in the behavior, and there will be called you're afraid of water, no. Okay, so you have to observe, and then there's the time you may get this initial, rather these injections anti-rabies. Remember, I myself have been beaten already 5 times since my childhood until I was a medical student. No, medtech student. No, it's about 3rd year already. I transferred the boarding house, and then I got this dog from the dog of my landlady. Okay. Immunity and prevention. Post-exposure rabies prophylaxis consists of the immediate and thorough cleansing of all wounds with soap and water, administration of rabies immunoglobulin, and a vaccination regimen. Types of vaccines, you have human diploid cell vaccine, USDCV, and purified chicken embryo cell vaccine. Okay. Types of rabies antibody, you have the rabies immune globulin, okay, anti-rabies serum, the acquired. Borna diseases, important properties of borna viruses, the virions, spherical, 90 nanometer in diameter, genome, single-stranded RNA, linear, non-segmented, negative sense, 8.9 kb, molecular weight, 3 million. Proteins, 6 structural proteins. Envelope is present. Replication is in the nucleus. The site of maturation is not identified. Outstanding characteristics, the broad host range, neurotropic, cause neurobehavioral abnormalities. Slow virus infections, you have VISNA. VISNA and progressive pneumonia, MAIDI. Viruses are closely related agents that cause slowly developing infections in sheep. These viruses are classified as retroviruses. The genus is lentivirus. Subacute, next is the subacute sclerosing panencephalitis. This is a rare disease of young adults caused by measles virus with slowly progressive demyelination in the central nervous system ending in death. Progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy, JC virus, a member of the family Poliomyviridae, is the etiologic agent of progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy, a central nervous system complication that occurs in some immunosuppressed individuals. The disease can occur in a significant portion, about 5% of patients with AIDS. So this is related more, can occur, more in, especially with those with AIDS. So it's one of the reasons why AIDS, although we have already good medicine, still you have deaths, okay? Okay, transmissible is spongiform encephalopathies. So this is now the prion diseases. The disease, you have the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. The agent is prion. So the hosts are the humans, chimpanzees, monkeys. Incubation is months to years. Nature of disease is spongiform encephalopathy. Variant CJD, prion, humans and cattle, months to years. Spongiform encephalopathy. Kuru, prion, humans, chimpanzees, monkeys, months to years. Spongiform encephalopathy. So you see the incubation is months to years. So in I previously when I was still a student, or good examples for these are those that are found. These diseases are found in New Guinea, Papua New Guinea. Okay, so but now I don't read any more cases of these, because those people there, it's primitive, they eat they eat the brain of those with disease. Okay, so they thought that they won't get the illness because they eat the brain of this disease person. Unfortunately, it is just the opposite. I don't know now. I haven't heard any case of Kuru or these CJD diseases. I think this is the last slide. Okay, class, thank you very much. So you will not have any lecture on Monday, but the quiz is as scheduled. This last lecture is not included in our 20-hour quiz.
On Monday po, Doc, we have a quiz.
Yes, that would include the lecture of Dr. myself and Dr.
Polidaria po.
Polidaria. Kami lang dalawa, di ba?
Yes, Doc.
Okay, okay. And so this lecture, the last lecture I had, would be included in the last lecture together with sinong lecturer. Next, next 10, that could be plus 7. 17 plus 7, 24. Who's the lecturer on 24?
Wala po, Doc, sa schedule. January 24 is just quiz 10.
What's that? So it's we do not have. Who's the last lecturer?
Dr.
I think Dr. Abeba.
Yes,
Correct.
Doc, Dr.
Yeah.
Abueva.
So I think we'll have this lecture together with Dr. Abeba. Okay.
Okay,
Anyway,
Doc, noted po.
check your schedule and just text me if I did not get it right. Okay, thank you. And so you have a free day, free lecture next meeting. Okay, thank you and bye-bye.